What's going on, peeps? I'm doing rambling, and I'm gonna be rambling about some stuff, random stuff. So, welcome to the Ramble Channel. Not Ramble Channel, but Ramble series. Part 1, Rambling. What I want to ramble about? Well, let's start. I'll just start rambling, and, you know, saying some make sense, some things to do. So, buckle up if you're into rambling stuff. Well, just hopefully you tune in for more. Like, subscribe, whatever. So, rambling. Jesus. I want to talk about. Well, first thing I want to talk about is a what if thing. If you want to do a what if, you explain it, not for content. I don't care if people like it or do like it. The thing is that if you're going to do a what if, do it right. Not for content, not for like those fat people or for the rich. You know what I mean? So, don't just do shit for content. If you want to do it good, great, doing good. But even though people could be rude to you anyway if they don't like it, why do it for them? Do it for the other people that need it and want to hear it. If their honest opinion is honest, go for it. If they don't like it, don't like it. That's pretty much it. I was talking on a guy's live stream with the co-owner. The channel is called Mr. Park, and honestly, I was talking of what if Star Killer would to assassinate Pain, but talk to him. A lot of people said, well, not a lot of people, but the co-owner and the moderator said that would make no sense. A lot of people say it would be ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of people. But if you think about it, but there's some people that would know why. Now a lot more people from their side than the dumb people would listen to it and would see it good. Well, how would Star Killer talk to him? What Star Killer are you talking about? I'm talking about the Sith one after he kills Darth Vader and then becomes Palpatine's apprentice. Basically killing off the Jedi, turning to the dark side, you name it. What I was thinking of and talking on the live stream about is Star Killer being with Pain, trying to convince him, and then he was going to need to do a challenge, and so he accepts the challenge, actually wins, and then talks to Pain. Pain, dark side, related feelings, family's dead, why not, yada yada, you name it. Still, it was all a good idea though, because we're never in modern DLC campaigns of Star Killer going to Jabba the Hutt trying to negotiate with him, going to Luke Skywalker trying to negotiate with him, and still ends up fighting anyway. He will actually negotiate with Pain from Naruto Shippuden. Still declined. Because I don't see any of this making sense. How would it not make sense? If you think about it, it would. But then, it has to be a slap in the ass straight in. What if Star Killer was a Naruto? Just put it that way. The co-owner says his name Sek, his Discord name, where that's my part. I don't even know why that everyone will just think that it don't make sense. It will be ridiculous. We won't like it. I I don't give a shit if you do or don't like it. But I know that if the people are gonna be rude, just ignore them. Because what I heard on this Earther and what I also heard on the live stream is like, hey, if the people start being rude, we're just gonna say no to it. I heard this. And then he goes, turn around, and saying, well, the people won't like it. And it sounds ridiculous. He was sounding rude first. And he says, don't get me wrong, in my mind, I know, I don't think, I don't see. I know that he was wrong multiple times. The co-owner was. And I never understood why. And I also know his explanations are good, yes, but a lot of it, the rest, didn't make sense. So, think about it. It would actually make sense of Starkiller meeting up with Pain and talking to him. Yes, it would. It also connects into the Force, making them both starting with Chakra and the Force, becoming unstoppable, and might just correct their enemies, or just create peace. Either way, think about it. People don't make sense. Characters do. Creators, hey, this actually makes sense. Creators for content. Let's make this to a magical fairy tale. There's some things that don't make sense, but we say it does. Happily ever after. Let's wave the flag. We give up. We submit. No. I raise my fist. I'm the one that will make sensible objects, series, what ifs, and stories. If you cannot, I will. I don't wave flags. I don't wave sticks. I don't wave fly swatters to SWAT guys that make sense. I raise my fist and say I'm gonna do it. Which I will, depending on how. And depending on what should I do as a what if with explanation, which I already said. So, not it being a story, it also has to be a outro what if theory, not adding shit, not being bad, just an actual thinking, a good story. If it's not a good story to those people, it might be good to other people. If it's good to that exact man, woman, or person, hey, you're welcome. So, your people are gonna say, no, I mean you are gonna say, well, will actually Starkiller get along with Pain, and will Pain get along with Starkiller? Actually, yes. Because if you look at the lore, and look at their backstories, and see how they will actually meet up, you'll actually will see that how they will meet. I mean, I know that Pain's power or some kind of other totem that's like the almost 10 tails magic or thing will suck out Starkiller's soul and gone. I know that. But I don't think it will be the case. And I don't see that will be the case. And I know that won't be the case. I will say three things. Mainly one thing that I know that will not be the case. So, if you think about it, and then you see in your mind and imagine it, and then you will know that Star Killer and Pain will get along. If not, well, that's them. But 90% chance it will happen. So my what if video could be that, but I just need to learn a lot more on my PC, which I'm still working on with animations and 2D art. I was just trying to think, so I'm staring on the wall. It makes me concentrate if I see nothing because it looks like a screen, TV screen. And it makes me imagine things a lot more and just think and to actually know what's going on. Like, if you actually see a wall here, it makes things explain to you more. It's like a TV. I noticed that other YouTubers and other people do that. Looking up at the ceiling, the floor, the wall, or maybe even your hand. Maybe you got a little TV in your hand. Think about it. You're seeing a wall, or maybe like this wall. It's TV. Then you explain stuff, and watch the images pop in your mind. You see nothing on the wall, and you see images popping in your mind. You know that you're watching the TV. For some reason, I don't know. So, it could be my first what if video. If they won't do it correctly. Even like Pente Star Wars Patrol. Or Star Wars Galaxy. Same owner, I know. And the worst ones, they don't get their shit right. If nobody will get the stuff together and stuff right, I'm gonna have to do it myself. The right, the correct, the positive, and explanation at the end, or some explanation here and there in the video. Then the rest will be at the end of the video. Okay. I mean, wouldn't you want that? It's just how modern what ifers are doing. Yeah, it won't do it correctly. So, I'm gonna do it correctly. And professionally. Let me think. I might even actually do a few sneaky tricks, just not stupid tricks. Like in Max's Mr. Part video of what if Doc Ock lived from Spider-Man 2. Him having the car in symbiote. That's stupid. You trying to put things just because you love to. Why? I'm not really being rude. So, sorry that I sound like I am. But, you got it from that old Spider-Man video game. Just to have your own content and laughing. And then just sound cool, like, yeah, I just put it on there. I just figured like it would be a good idea. No, you thought. You didn't feel. You thought. And again, I might hear say, I thought it was a good idea, which you should have found it was a bad idea in the first place. I mean, I don't get it. And Star Wars Pente, oh my god, Pente Star Wars. Man, Pente Star Wars Patrol, you suck. You used to make good things that explain so much, and then you go off on your own way, putting everything in, and then Star Wars Galaxy. Same person, does the same shit. What in the exact fuck are you doing with your channels? It's like watching Coconut Melon or Brain Rot memes, and all of a sudden you're just like, well, That shit sucks. Time to do something else. It's just. They don't explain right. They just tell stories. Everyone hates when you just tell stories. Where's the explanation at? Where's something that makes sense? Heck, it might talk about videos like the 2 Spider-Man episodes that actually make sort of sense and makes good story with a lot of sense, likability, and surprises that actually no one's heard of or don't remember yet got into it. That's what I like. Not just story of once upon a time there was a gay fairy princess married a gay elf and then happily ever after. No. No, it's not gonna be like that. Not Anakin fell off and Ahsoka, or Obi-Wan chopped his own legs off. Huh? Like, come on. There could be one video about Obi-Wan of chopping his legs off, like his own legs. If it was, why the hell would you even do that for? The story-wise, not the what if, the story-wise. Not the what if theory of what if story 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 story